Hello everybody, today we have Gyan with us and he's going to talk about Copilot Studio, how Copilot Studio works, what are the features around it and how does it help in code processing very easily. Handing over the stage to Gyan.
Hi everyone, I'm Gyan, currently intern at Neo Informatics Private Limited, and today we are going to discuss about Copilot Studio. So let's get started. So we are going to discuss five major topics. First, getting started with Copilot Studio, step-by-step configuration, and also we are going to see the demo for that. Building our first project in Copilot Studio. We are also going to hands-on on Copilot Studio. Also using some templates that are predefined on Copilot Studio. We are going to design a Copilot, also integrate our own data on Copilot Studio, and last is introduction to Copilot Studio. So what is Copilot Studio? Copilot Studio is a platform where we can design our custom copilots. Let's suppose I have my business requirement is designed to a IT support copilot. Let's suppose we are going to any website and we see a chatbot and anything which are active 24 into 7. So we can also design that type of chatbot using our own data by Copilot Studio platform. So what are the key features of Copilot Studio? First, there is many templates that can be used for design your custom copilots and drag and drop interface collaboration tools like you have given many connectors like Google Drive, Slacks, and many type of connectors, so you can connect your copilots with them and collect your data. Integration with Azure. One of the more key feature is you can also integrate your copilot with Azure. So, what is the application of Copilot Studio? So it can help as a sales and support bot, and your opening. And let's suppose you have to schedule a meeting on Zoom and meet. You can also create a Copilot for that, so they can schedule your meeting and you generate your meeting for yourself. So there are many applications for Copilot Studio where you can create your own Copilot and according to your requirement. So we are going to discuss a basic difference between Copilot and Copilot Studio. So Copilot is a AI assistant that can help you in do various tasks like providing your solution for your code and finding an errors and many things. But Copilot Studio is little bit different from. In Copilot Studio, you can just create your own custom copilots based according to your business requirement, what your business requirement needs. So you can just create your copilot. So creating a custom copilot, we are going to see a demo and take a hands-on on that. So let me share my screen. So we are at Copilot Studio platform where we can just create our own. Here are the many options for copilots where we can get a customized custom copilots we can create based on our requirements. There are many already present. So there are the templates, they are already present there. You have to just only put your data, and according to your data you have just to connect your data and connectors, so you can just get started your create your own copilot. So we are going to create a copilot for our website, that is our coding club, www.hackerworld.net. So we are going to create a basic IT support copilot for that website. So just we have to go and select one template. First we are going to create with template, and after that we are going to create with manual. So let's suppose I need a IT help desk which helps me to resolve my website's problems. Let's suppose any user there's a ticket on my website for support and anything. So these copilots can be helpful them. Let's suppose I have to add a knowledge base is that let's suppose you have AI models, and you have to feed a data into that. So you can also create a copilot using your public website URL. Let's suppose you don't have a data, then you can use your public website URL, and copilots generate response according to your website data. So we are going to put our website user URL. We have already created many. Let's suppose analysis. I have already created before the session, so I'm just going to show you. Here is my custom copilot for my website, which can help me in IT support. Let's suppose anything on my website. Now, anything on my website, I can just ask with this copilot, and I can also publish on my website. So it can help user to generate response quickly. Let's suppose I want to know who is Deepak Upreti. Deepak Upreti. He's my club member and secretary of Hacker World. So here is the response which have been the taken from my website, where from team sections. And the next slide. Now, creating custom copilot. If you are a if you are a beginner, or if you are a non-technical person, you can just put your data into copilots, and just you can create by using public URL for your website, and you can just add your own database for data. And let's suppose you want to create a custom chatbot on your e-commerce website, so you can just go on Copilot Studio. You just have to put your data, and your copilot is already built with that. So creating copilot in Copilot Studio, first you have to go to create option, and after that you have to select copilot according to your requirement. Let's suppose my requirement is IT support, so I have selected IT support. And your requirement is sales. For sales, you can just go on sales template, and you can generate. After that you have to choose the creation method, like you want to only interact user with chat, with voice, and many other things. Like user can insert a image or PNG of your their errors, and you have to solve that. So you can just configure them, and your copilot will be ready. After that you have to just create button, and then your copilot is ready. So I have just deployed a Q&A also before this session. I have also just deployed a Q&A copilots with your custom logo and custom things. So my copilot can answer anything regarding my website, either a small to small or big to big things. He can generate. After that, you can add a knowledge base also. Let's suppose you have a data in your database, and you want to interact your copilot with that data, so your copilot can generate response on that data. Let's suppose I in my scenario, I don't have a data, so data in database or any other things. I just use public URL of my website, and copilot just extract all the data, all the text from my website, and this generate a response on the basis of that. So just you have to, according to your choice, just you can add your knowledge base also. So you can, there is a slide that say add a knowledge base for your custom models. Let's suppose you have generated a custom model, and you have to add your own data on your anything, like you use S3 of Amazon services, and anything like use MySQL for your storing your data, and you want to generate response on that data, on the basis of that data. So you can just go and just authenticate your copilot, and you can just connect them using connector, and you can generate a response on the basis of that data. Let's suppose a requirement for sales, they have plans for their product, let's suppose elite plan, professional plan, and everything. So you can just go feed into your database and connect your database into Copilot. So Copilot can get a response from your database and show user how, what are your plans, what you support on that plan, what you support in professional plan, what you support in elite plans. So you can just have to add. Also you can just add a custom message when your chat start. Let's suppose when we go through a chat gpt, so it generate a message: hi, I'm chat gpt, today how can I assist you. So you can also generate the custom message for users, basis of your basis of what your requirement, what you want to show user on the starting chat message, in chat message, and anything between the middle of the chat. So you can also generate that type of things, that type of messages. In my case, my scenario, I have generated, so you can see that. Also, let's suppose here is the here I have deployed a copilot, and this is in testing phase. So here are the, let's suppose it's generate hi this side hacker world sdc. So I have generated a custom message based on when chat start, and after that I have insert a prompt who is Deepak Upreti, because I have feed, there is many Deepak Upreti, and because I have feed data from my website, so it have a base knowledge of my website. So first it can go through on my website and find, is there any Deepak Upreti at that public URL website. If yes, then it's generate a response. Otherwise it suggests a message that sorry for that, I cannot find Deepak Upreti on hacker world website. You can also customize this message according to your needs and what you want to suggest to users. So also, let's suppose I have designed all the models and go through with all technical specs, what I required and what type of I need a configuration. So I have designed all things, and I have also connected a data to my copilot. And now I have to publish my model on my website. So you have to authenticate your website. Let's suppose in my case, my website is hackerall.net. So I have to authenticate, like this domain actually owned by me or not. If owned by me, then I have to authenticate with some APIs and some methods. There are some many methods to authenticate your website. And if you authenticate, it just add a basic co-pilot on your website according to what you have trained and what type of data you have feed into your model. So let's suppose I have published a custom model, but I have not authenticated my website. So in this case, my website have not a co-pilot. So if you want to publish your custom model, then you can just go and publish, and just you have to authenticate. Before publishing, you have to authenticate your website, so your website can uh, prove that you have on that website and that domain. So there is no any type of problems when publishing. Custom templates. So now we are going to discuss what are the custom templates. So custom templates are pre-built templates. Let's suppose I have to generate a copilot. Let's suppose I have to create a copilot on the basis of, let's suppose I need a health and support requirement, a health and support monitoring. So there are already that type of templates present. So I don't have to put my effort on that. Let's suppose I am not a non-technical person and I want to implement a copilot in my own website. So I have to just go and check what type of templates are present. There are more than 10 plus templates right now present in Copilot Studio, and 5 to 10 more are in upcoming mode. So you can just like CV match, and there are many events regarding there are in upcoming mode. So it may be in future we can see there are many multiple templates. So we can just use. So let's suppose you have choose a safe travel, so you can just generate your select your template. And if you want to just you have not a data, like you don't want to suggest a public url or anything, so you just have to select a template. There is already some data on data is feeded behind template. let's suppose I chooses a safe travel. So when I choose, there are already data has been linked by Microsoft for that template, and you can just use and customize your message according to what user want. When user want to interact with your Copilot, what type of message user can get. So by using Copilot custom template, you can just create your Copilots in minutes. When you are designing your Copilot for first time, and when you are signing to website Copilot Studio, so then it may take 30 to 40 minutes for your first Copilot, and after that you can just generate in 2 to 3 minutes for every Copilot. If you have a little bit experience and knowledge of custom templates, or you want to create your own, then if you want to create your Copilots it with your own model, like your manually you want to create, you don't want to use any templates, then you have required a little bit technical knowledge. So simple, there is one more simple way to create a Copilot for your website. Let's suppose I have to present my website, so I can visit Copilot Studio, so I can share over. So I have to on home page, and now I want to generate. I just have to enter a prompt. Let's suppose I want to generate a Copilot on travel, get data from my public website www.hackerworld.net. So there is a note. So I have just entered that prompt, and after entering that prompt, I just have to create. So it can set up my basic Copilot for safe travel, and link and that knowledge, and link my public URL of website hackerworld.net into that knowledge base. Here you can use your add your knowledge base. Let's suppose you want to add your public website, so you can add, you have a files, like you have created multiple PDFs, multiple anythings, like images, so you can add your files SharePoint. Let's suppose you have some internal data securely, so just you can go with that, and you can just add that type of data inside this. And there are multiple options of knowledge, where you can create, attach your knowledge base. There are multiple options, so we are going to see all options one by one. So also, if you want to use your database, which is a service of Microsoft also, so you can also use Microsoft Fabric, is also a service of Microsoft. So you can also that if Microsoft Fabric is a coming soon service, which can you can use to create your own, you can just add your own data using that service. So enterprise data connections, you can also use that type of format as like enterprise website, Salesforce, SAP, and anything you want to integrate your data into custom Copilot, you can just add. After that, you can just publish your Copilot, and so Copilot for, in my case, I have just created a Copilot for IT support. uh, Here is the UI, and I have to connect it this into my data sets, and it can generate response on the basis of that. Testing model for accuracy. Let's suppose I have also created, there are many models, 3 to 4 models I have just created of Copilot for my testing purpose and understanding purpose. So I have in my first I have just created a Copilot, and enter a prompt who is Deepak Uprati, and I have trained it into HackerWorld website. So it generate a response. Also for accuracy, I again check who is Ujjwal Pandey. So it have also generate that response. After that, I think there is no any type of mention on my website of the team list of 2023 or 2024. There is a no any type of mention. I have not mentioned my team list of 2023 and 24 in any single sheet. let's suppose I have just mentioned into a div in this form, and I just in div form, and you can just assume I just mentioned in card form. Let's suppose I've created a card, and inside the card I've just added a photo of my team members, their positions and their name and their URLs. So I've just asked, I just for sure, is my co-pilot which I've trained on my public dataset, so it can generate a response on the that basis or no. So I have just put a prompt, list the user of list the teams of 2024 of HackerOrld SDEC. So it's my coding club website at my college. So it's just generate, but I have not mentioned in a single sheet with all names. I just have used a cards in a form. So it's go to the HackerOrld website, it's request on HackerOrld, and there it's generate all the text from extract all the text from HackerOrld website, and according to that, what I have mentioned and what team position in 2024 and 2023, it's generate a response. Let's suppose in this case 2024 teams are mentioned and 2023 teams. I have just for sure my how my model is accurate or not. So it can generate, it can scrap your all website and feed into a copilot. Why we use as a developer? So first thing, it is a user friendly interface. There is no any type of budget interface, and it is very simple and user friendly. There are many customized templates, so you can just go through and use your customized template. So it is easy and it is faster method to design your own copilots on the basis of that. Apart from that, you can also use workflow. Let's suppose you want to generate a automation copilot for your PowerPoint and Power BI. You can just use and just you can interact with just you can configure, just you have to configure your workflow, what type of workflow you need, what type of let's suppose you want to create a your own in in simple terms, let's suppose you want to create your own copilot that can help user using voice. So it can use DTMF, DTMF for that, and if you press any DTMF key, it can generate a response, and on that response you can also set a workflow. So let's suppose I have on my voice model, I've just clicked 0, and I have set a workflow. If I click 0, then the call matched with IT support team. So then it can also be useful and workful for that purpose. So you can real time, you can use also real time collaborations, like you can also use connectors and multiple connectors. There are multiple, like approx 50 plus connectors, like slacks, you can also use for your PowerPoint connectors and Microsoft 365 connectors. So you can use, by using connectors, you can also integrate your Copilot there. Also for Meet, you can also integrate your Copilot from Microsoft Teams. So it can automate your all Meet works, meeting works. And also for as a developer, we can use it for AI powered assistant. So as in our coding supports on technical aspects, I have a project and I just trained that copilots on my previous project version, and what type of improvement I need, what type of code I done in previous my previous version, and what type of improvement, what type of bugs I found in previous version. So I can just interact and just change that model with that, and I can use this. So extending, what are the coming soon templates that are coming in future on Microsoft Copilot Studio templates? So first is approval manager Copilot, where you can manage your approve request and leaves. You can just request for that. CV match Copilot, it is a upcoming template on the Copilot Studio and Jobcraft. There is multiple more than 10 to 20 which are coming in future as a template. So you can just have to insert your data and you can just use. What are the how to start and what are the major resources? So there are the three major resources which I am going to share with you all. First, Microsoft Learn. Microsoft Learn is a best platform to start your Copilot Studio journey. where you can also interact with multiple challenges, Microsoft challenges, Microsoft tech community. You have to just join a Microsoft tech communities, and there you have to opportunity to participate in events, and also you have to opportunity to complete your challenge and win some batches, fags, and many things. So there are the three major resources where you can just start your Copilot Studio journey. And thank you, everyone.
Are you done with your session?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much, Gyan, for taking up the session. I think our audience got to learn a lot. You all can connect to Gyan on LinkedIn also. And you can drop your doubts in the comment section also. I think Gyan will have a look on them after the YouTube live ends. Thank you so much. I'll end the stream now.
Thank you, ma'am.